Hello and welcome to this brand new live stream, and today we are talking about space, guys. Okay, I think it's a perfect timing because if you're following this channel, if not, make sure to subscribe. Then you might know that I just invested and started a very small position into Virgin Galactic. Now the Virgin Galactic stock since then unfortunately went in one direction, and this is up. I think I'm already like 10% up or 11% or whatsoever, depending on which levels we are closing today. But this makes me really mad. And why is that? And much more today in the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments, where are you watching from? This is always super interesting because we have people here from Europe watching, okay? Which is evening for them. We have people from Asia watching, which is basically night. Okay, nighttime, even nighttime, people are watching my content. Then there's people from North America, Canada, South America, where it's basically afternoon, right? So any time of the day, people seems to be liking this content, so I'm super much appreciating this, guys. You don't know how much this means to me. Obviously, hit up that like button, obviously, as well, and you will be all set. So let me have a look into the chat. Let me know in the chat if you are already Virgin Galactic investor, or you are waiting, or it's maybe not the stock for you, and let me know in the comments why, because this is always important for investors to see the other side, why they believing that this is not a good stock. This is very important, guys. So let me know if you are not invested already, or if you are planning to invest but don't know when, or if you say, this company doesn't come in my portfolio at all, I want to know this. And I think this is great for our community to know, because then we can evaluate and discuss these things. It can be as easy, like I don't like space travel or space tourism, or I don't see the future in it, or I researched it and found out this and this. This is very important, guys, so make sure to let it happen. Let me just adjust the sound for you guys so it will be all synced. It's just a couple of days, and then I should receive all my professional streaming equipment. It's unfortunately a little bit delayed. That's why you still have to bother, with this async sometimes. Let me just adjust this and therefore I apologize for that, but we will have soon all the streaming equipment here, so the streams will be a much better quality as well, guys. So let me have a look into the comments. So this is where I stopped. So let's have a look. So DRK, our regular from Atlanta. We have Tim, we have Shaw Marshall, Raphael, also regular. We have people from Portugal. We have people from Phoenix, Arizona, New Jersey. I think Lisboa. We have Scotland here. There's Raphael, who bought 1 share of Tesla today. So happy Tesla purchase day. All right. Then we had, what else we have here? Germany, we have North Carolina, we have Scotland, we have Portugal, Nottingham, England, Virginia, Austria. What else? Let me see. we have one of our members here who actually followed my tip of Lufthansa. That's nice to hear. I actually thought about buying Lufthansa as of this moment, but I was just too focused. You know, my approach to this channel, you know, is really to make you out there the better investor, you know, and if Hugo, you know, if you bought Lufthansa because of my videos, because I said, you know, there's huge potential for the stocks, then congratulations. Exactly, this is what I want to achieve out there, and I'm actually super excited, Hugo, that you made this call and could pocket some savings. I think Friday and Monday Monday and Tuesday you could pocket a really good percentage points. I think on Monday it was already 5% up-ish, and today as well. So they agreed to a package. So congratulations, and that's what we are talking about here, right? To make that dollar. So I'm super excited to talk about one of my investments that I was first not sure of, you know, and maybe I speak to those of you guys that thinking, you know, space travel, what is space travel? They should send the first astronaut out there, right? But then I thought, you know, when I think back a couple of months, I invested into Tesla, and when I spoke about Tesla with many people and also here on this channel, then I got to really thrive through many people that said, you know, Tesla, you know, they are very close to bankruptcy, they will never make it. But if you're looking through this noise, then you really see value in companies and in their product, in their brand, in their marketing. You know, people want to experience the product is just superior. And if you're seeing this future in the company, and then a great, you know, they went through hell, and who would like to stop at hell, right? So they kept on going, and Tesla is now, you know, multiplied many times what I said would be a great buying opportunity. So, and I see something similar or quite similar into Virgin Galactic. I see that many don't see the value, and even they didn't put anybody in space, okay? But they don't see the value in the brand, in the product they have that they've developed over, I think now 15 years or something, okay? So 15 years, I think they 15 or 16 years, because I think they was founded in 2004, but help me Livestream, guys, if you know, or can just Google a little bit and just let me know. I think founded in 2004, so 16 years of experience, and R&D and money, and, you know, development team and so on. Then you have the great marketing genius Richard Branson, an experienced genius, right? Genius, because what he created for Virgin Galactic is absolutely insane. In terms of experience, he created the best airline maybe in Europe, and then after also he was the first guy who introduced lying flat beds in the upper classes of airplanes, right? And entertainment into airplanes. So very much of an innovator, and I believe this kind of experience will translate to maybe the biggest and best experience that you can buy for money, right? What is the best and craziest experience you can buy for money? And there's people that are looking exactly for this experience because they have so much money to spend that it's absolute doesn't matter if it costs 200,000, 300,000 or 400,000. They just bring up the checkbook because this is like, you know, filling up their super yacht, okay, for a day trip, okay, or for going from one end of the week to the another end of the week when the super yacht is at Saint-Tropez. So think about that, and I believe, you know, once the super rich and super known celebrities are gone, then there are many multimillionaires and maybe people that really want to experience one time being in space will, you know, spend all their life savings, right? And you know, so and with time this get lower and lower in price, and therefore they can offer this to many people, and therefore, you know, the beautiful beauty about this business is really, you know, it's so clear to me that I'm just waiting to buy more stocks, guys. Okay, so I initiated my when I buy stocks, I always go into first a small position, and then I buy, let's say, regularly every month, every 2 weeks, every 2 months, depending what cash flow I have available and which pricing the stock is. And I decided 14 because of some technical levels and some levels where I feel confident to the stock to buy in. Unfortunately, it didn't went to 14, it went to 15, and I said, this $1, it doesn't matter if the stock will be one day at $500, right? So and therefore I bought in at $15.03 or something, 888 stocks. So this would be something around $13,000. And I'm super unsatisfied that the stock went directly up, because I want to buy much more, but obviously on as much cheaper price as possible. So I hope don't give me bad bad comments if you are invested, and I think this should go more south, because I just want to buy less and I want to buy more for less. So if you go to the supermarket, you want to buy more for less as well, right? So it's like a human nature. So that's my introduction into this live stream. I hope you like it. Make sure to thumb up, as always. This always helps into the live stream to reach a bigger audience. And let's have a look. I made this screenshot when I was preparing this live stream. Also, don't forget, a lot of preparation goes into the videos and live stream every single day. I think since I initiated this channel, I didn't miss any single day, almost any single day, except I was traveling or something like that. So just to give you the best content, financial content, to become #1 stock investing YouTube channel in the world, guys. That's still the vision, still the plan, nothing changed. So, and for that, make sure also to subscribe to this channel. This would be super helpful as well. So now let's have a look. Space, SPCA. I think that this is an amazing ticker symbol. I heard from Richard Branson, he actually said that another space company gifted him this ticker symbol. I don't know if it was SpaceX because they never want to go on the stock market, or it was maybe Blue Origin, or maybe NASA. I have no idea, but this is an amazing ticker. However, the stock went up heavily today, even though there was quite news around the Virgin Group and Virgin Orbit, which has nothing to do with Virgin Galactic, guys. Okay, so people that's thinking, they failed their flight because something happened, that's not the same company, guys. Okay, but let's talk about this first. So the Virgin Orbit is another company by Richard Branson, and their goal is actually to fly rockets into the air and then drop the rockets by an airplane and then initiate the launch of the rocket. So to save this much energy that usually a rocket gets needs when it's go to space. So I believe that this is also, space is such an incredible and interesting times that we live in, that space just get explored with Elon Musk, with Jeff Bezos, with Richard Branson, with Shamas, the chairman of space, and okay, so let's talk about first the launch. So the launch didn't went so well. So after this happened, as you can see, this was basically, I think, the last picture that was taken, but then the rocket fall down or exploded or whatsoever. So this unfortunately didn't work out. So the last part didn't work out, unfortunately, though space is very, very hard. And that's why Elon Musk also wrote a Twitter replying to Virgin Orbit, sorry to hear that. Orbit is hard. Took us 4 attempts with Falcon 1, and And Virgin Orbit replied, "We appreciate that, Elon. We are excited about the data we were able to get today." And this is, this is so important, to collect data, to collect experience, and then you basically are, a bit better the next time. And think about it, that Elon Musk and SpaceX, it took them, I think, 4 or 5 different attempts. 4, I think. Yeah. 4. It's written there. Yeah. So 4 attempts with the first Falcon 1. And tomorrow is a very big day for SpaceX, actually, because they fly the very first humans into space for SpaceX, the Crew Dragon. This will be very exciting. Definitely, I will make some content about this tomorrow on this channel. So stay tuned. However, so yeah, this was Virgin Orbit yesterday. It didn't work out. A lot of data collected, but has nothing to do, guys, with Virgin, with our space stock. Okay, so these are 2 different companies, just having a same shareholder, or partially same shareholder. Okay. And then there is another piece, if you are interested in, I think it's quite interesting, just for entertainment purpose. But if you go on CNBC, the YouTube channel, you will see that they just launched a new video. It's like a full edit. It's not like from CNBC the television. So it's saying how Richard Branson is trying to save his Virgin Empire. How Richard Branson is trying to save. Yeah, okay. I just read it twice because it's also in the thumbnail. However, so this is something that if you're interested, make sure to go also into this afterwards, after you watch obviously my today's vlog, which is about if you should buy stocks in June. Then we have here the 3, I would say, space protagonists, okay? So you have Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos, you have SpaceX, Elon Musk, and you have Galactic, Virgin Galactic, Richard Branson. 3 billionaires that are trying to get us off planet. Now, you see that those companies have totally 3 different approaches, guys, okay? So first of all, let's start with SpaceX. SpaceX grand mission is to make us interplanetary. Therefore, they need money. And therefore, they thought to shoot something up, it's super expensive, so we make reusable rockets. And therefore, they invented their technology, and then they shoot satellites up, and they creating actually their new, I think, Starlink, which will be internet for everybody for some certain price of money. And then it's basically you are using satellite internet instead of telecommunication internet. And then they want to gather this money to finance everything for Mars. So this is quite interesting. Then we have Blue Origin. Their mission is actually to do a kind of moon base that they want to establish, and then they basically want to go also into the tourism phase. The difference between Galactic technology and Blue Origin technology is that Galactic technology is more like an airplane, okay? So you get glided in high air, then you have like a rocket thrust, then you are in the space, and then you glide down the air. On the other side, Blue Origin is doing this with a rocket. So this might have a much bigger impact on the body and requires more training on the people. And I don't, but the website looks very nice, I have to say. So their experience looks very, very nice. But it's still like, I don't feel that they will launch something for tourists any, I don't know, 2 years from now, okay, which would give Virgin Galactic a huge leap, as you know, reservations or taking reservations is quite interesting. So I think this will happen also here as well. Let us have a look. What else do we have? Okay, so this was a news that actually was in broadcasting, television, and so on, where many people said, why Richard Branson is selling 500 million in Virgin Galactic shares. And it's quite clear, he has a couple of travel businesses. He has hotels. He has a cruise line. He has an airline industry. And actually his group is, having suffering a lot and lots of issues because of this current health crisis. And therefore, I would be the same. If I would be entrepreneur and having a group of companies, I would say, I want to take a little bit of money where I can create liquidity and pump it into those companies that are temporarily needing it. This has nothing to do, guys, that he don't think that he has no vision anymore for Virgin Galactic or anything. He just need the money. And as you know, billionaires usually don't have $1 billion lying around somewhere. This is just their net wealth, considering his all assets and everything. He even want to mortgage his Necker private island, so it's not only Virgin Galactic but anything that can make him more liquid to sell and pump into his very beloved Virgin Airlines. This is what it is, okay? So nothing big negative that I can see there. So then let's have a look. What else do we have? That's of yesterday, and that's it, guys. So this is basically the main run. I want to go now in the comments if I see something that we can basically discuss. So let me have a look. So Sergi saying, yep, already in space. That's great. So let me... It seems that I'm back in the sync, so let me know, guys. Raphael says that he didn't bought Virgin because he want to go to SpaceX. Well, SpaceX is a private company and it will stay that way. You can only buy SpaceX shares when over, some other, how you call it, deals of liquidity. And, in US, there are some kind of portals and communities that sell this private shares. More to that tomorrow, because I definitely will put out a piece of content for the SpaceX. MedStyle has 115 shares with since $12, so that's quite interesting. Then we have Sync is back. Then we have people from Barcelona, Canada. Charlie also bought Lufthansa. Congratulations. What else do we have? Berkshire Hathaway, also a very interesting, very big cash position. That basically, I don't know if you know, but Warren Buffett unfortunately underperformed the S&P over the last couple of years. So I think he's a little bit out of date. He was once a very interesting growth stock investor. He had 1,300% profit in his Coca-Cola investment. Okay, so there's a vlog coming out tomorrow, so I don't want to say too much. It's basically the secret of insane stock returns. So very interesting. So Hugo is saying that the market is selling off. So let's have a look in a second. So Raphael just bought 5 shares right now. Congratulations. Andre having 500. No, sorry, he has 300 now. He wants to get to 500. Then What else do we have here? Oh, there's, Raphael just said this tomorrow, also very important on CNBC. Elon Musk on 10 p.m. Pacific time on CNBC is presenting with Jay Leno, the Roadster. So this will be interesting. I will be by sleep by then, but maybe I can watch it just the next day. Starlink is definitely going to IPO. This is very important. This will be very interesting because this will be another space company that you can buy into, right? There's not much space companies out there that you can buy into. So also you see a lot of people that may be interested into space, not particular into Virgin Galactic, but just the space piece, and therefore going into that, okay? Okay, I'm back in sync. That's also great. And Aspen Pro 86 has 100 stocks of space and 100 stocks of Tesla. Okay, so let's have a look into the market, guys, because we have about 4 minutes to go. So I definitely want to just have a glimpse into the market with you together. So let's have a look. This is how the market is looking right now. So Apple is a little bit negative today. It started very high though at 323. How much they lost intraday? 2.22%. Well, this is a stock that I actually shorting because I think there's a live stream out there. So if you're interested why I'm shorting this and how long I would short this, make sure to go into my videos and then you will see shorting Apple. So this is quite interesting. Then we have Uber almost unchanged. We have Space went down to 3.5. You know, I know that if you are a shareholder, you want to have this number as high as possible. But for my personal opinion, you know, it should go down so I can buy more. I would buy again at 15, I think, then maybe at 12 or 13. 10 would be amazing. And anything below 10, I think I would sell anything what I have and buy everything into space. Imagine that, guys. And yeah. There's a very nice quote that I just posted on my Instagram. So if you are not following me yet on Instagram, make sure to do that. I think, let me just have a look here in the top right. You can see all my social media. So Twitter, Instagram as well, where I post stories, a little bit behind the scenes somehow, and then TikTok as well, which I do small short videos about the market. Quite interesting, quite a cool format. I'm not dancing on TikTok. Yeah, there was people asking me what you're doing on TikTok, you know, but I think it's a quite interesting platform for making quick videos. So let's have a look. Beyond Meat is minus 3%. Carnival definitely up for this vaccine news and this good news. I think overall the market has a really good news today. How long it will prevail, I have no idea. Then we have some companies that I recommended here, which are the travel companies. So Lufthansa is up, Booking.com is up as well. You know, those are the companies that I recommended for bounce back. So they bounced back quite nicely as well. Then we have Shopify is losing 7%, guys. I mean, if you just look into where they come from, you know, then that's pretty okay. I mean, they came from 1st of April, $346, and they went up 140% in just less than 2 months. Okay, so that's okay that they lose today minus 7%, guys. Then Win for sure is up also on good news about the vaccine. If everybody come back to Vegas for gambling. Then we have the S&P in general 1.1% up. The market is closing in 1 minute, so this should be more or less the closing. So we close below 3,000. This is actually Okay, so we have midnight here in Dubai. This means that the market is closed right now. What you see, these are all the closing dates. The percentage. Okay, so Nike is also positive, but the S&P closed below 3,000, which is a quite interesting point, because around 3,000 is a big mark, a resistance line, and therefore I believe that maybe tomorrow we see further decline. Yeah, other than that, Facebook a little bit down, Google almost unchanged. Anything big here? iRobot is quite good today as well. So this would be quite interesting to look into. AT&T. Other than that, I don't see anything that struck my eye. Okay. Oh, Uber lost in the final minute. They lost quite a percentage point. So interesting. So guys, this was it. I think we covered all of it, right? Is there something else in the chat that was important? Or DRK say, I want to have more Beyond Meat. I think because you eat the burger, right? Let us know in the comments how you thought about the burger. I think really it's better than real meat. For my super surprise, I didn't know that, this will be better than real meat. So quite interesting to see that. And yeah, more on this channel in a couple of hours. Make sure to thumb up and subscribe if you haven't. And I see you in a bit. Thank you very much for watching. And, invest with Danny West.